you Gary Bears around the world, and welcome to another edition of the Gary Review. It is springtime, so yes, that means I am a carrot. I'm just kidding. It's springtime. That means spring break is, yes, around the corner. It is the first day of spring here at the Gary Bear Review, so I figure I'd spice it up with a little bit of a review, as it were, because, that's kind of what we do here at the Gary Bear Review. But this time we're going to go over Chappie, the new robot AI movie. Yes. Now, it was actually a very interesting film because I actually wanted to see this pretty much since it came out in trailers and the idea that they were going to do something like this, and pretty much since Hugh Jackman was going to be, he was announced he was going to be in it. Now, basically, welcome Johnny Five believers because Johnny Five is alive. What? Wait. Oh, this is Chappie? It's not Short Circuit? So, whatever you're saying, this is not like Short Circuit. Look, Johnny Five, and I mean, Johnny Five is live anyway, so it doesn't even matter by this point. But yes, I did see a lot of comparisons to Short Circuit and Chappie. Even when I saw uh, Wally, it kind of reminded me of Short Circuit as well. So there's definitely a lot of good similarities here. But we're not going over any of those. We're going over Chappie. And yes, like I said, there are similarities to the beautifully done sci-fi classic Short Circuit, but this is its own film, and it was its own version of itself. There's a handful of actors in here that had a great performance. You have Dev Patel, who is getting way more recognition now. He actually had two movies come out when Chappie. He had Chappie, and he had Second Best Marigold Hotel, the sequel to the senior movie of the year, I guess. And then you had, and you can't have a robot movie without Hugh Jackman and Sigourney Weaver. I mean, it would just be not weird at all not to have them in there. And then you have, not to mention two acting new bloods, I guess you could say, Mr. Charlito Copley. I don't. You definitely know him. He was before this. He was in Maleficent. He was in Elysium. He was on A-Team. He was on District 9. I mean, he does a lot of bunk camp films. I mean, you definitely know him. Which brings me to the director-writer himself. This man, he created he creates so many great films, and you could just add this one to the list. It was just as advertised. It was just as good as advertised. It was just as automatic as advertised. What I really loved about this film was that they gave Chappie a humanistic element to Chappie himself, basically. If you go back to when I saw RoboCop, if you've ever seen RoboCop, you got to do it. Just check it out. It's probably one of the better reboots of the year. Then, but yes, it was a very interesting take on robotics. They gave him in RoboCop. They gave him humanistic elements. It made the audience feel for the character, feel bad for the character, cry for the character occasionally. But again, in the RoboCop, they did the same thing, and they did the same thing in Chappie, which is what I liked a lot about it. So if you don't like those certain films, you should definitely check it out. Well, actually, vice versa. But it's a really great film. There's a lot of great characters in it, and you'll definitely fall in love with Chappie. I know I did, and I can't really get it out of my mind. Um, you should definitely check this out. The cast is great. They give good performances. There is some weird elements to it, but I'll let you guys figure that out for yourselves. Um, the one of the parts that I did enjoy was they brought in this rapping couple. Well, I don't know about a couple, but there's these two singers who apparently did the soundtrack or a couple soundtracks for the movie, and it was interesting to see two people who don't really act a lot, go, actually, I mean, not technically steal the show, but gave a really good performance, and I enjoyed it a lot. And if you like robotics, if you like stuff like this, you'll definitely enjoy it. You'll definitely enjoy the rest of our channel here at the Gare Bear Review. So make sure you guys check that out. Like, subscribe to the channel, give it a like, share, and whatever you got to do. Also, stay tuned because I believe we're gonna go over Liam Neeson in Taken 7. What? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Run All Night. I apologize. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Bye.